All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another 12 days of live streams with the Mint Door. We are honored to be bringing you a phenomenal entrepreneur who definitely is always conscious of blending her success with her well-being. So welcome the amazing geriatric tooth fairy, Sonya Dunbar. Thanks, Sonya, for being here.
Thank you. I'm so honored to be here. Thank you both for having me.
Oh, well, I can't wait to get into our questions. But before we do that, and I was saying to Sonya before we started that her bio will just blow your socks off. She is one amazing person. So listen to all of this, and I hope you feel the love as I'm reading it to you. So Sonya Dunbar is the geriatric tooth fairy. In fact, you have a geriatric tooth fairy day.
Yeah.
Officially, right? Is it November 9th? Is that what?
November 9th of every year. Yep.
Amazing. So it's official. But her goal is providing comprehensive dental care to long-term care facilities and working diligently to educate as many people as possible in the importance of oral care as we age. And so Sonya is also passionate about how powerful words are. And she gives workshops and coaches on improving your stinking thinking. So cool. She's a registered dental hygienist, a TEDx talk, and international speaker, and has been guided by over 30 years of dental experience in private practice, skilled nursing facilities, and academia. She's a U.S. Navy veteran. Thank you. And is pursuing a PhD in gerontology. She's a serial entrepreneur, brand ambassador with over 100K of social media followers. She's a business coach, a transformational mindset coach, and together with her husband, Gerald Dunbar, owner of the Mobile Dental Express, providing comprehensive dental care to long-term care facilities. So she's walking the talk, everyone. That's so cool. And then finally, you are a CEO and co-founder of the National Mobile and Teledentistry Dental Conference, the American Mobile Dental and Teledentistry Alliance, and the prestigious Denobi Awards. Most recently, you are now with your business partner behind the new I Woman podcast and movement, which I'm so excited about. So, wow, welcome, Sonya.
Thank you so much. When you were reading that, I was like, who the heck is doing all of that? They must be really hyper.
Well, you have a passion and you have a mission, and you're going for it. So
yes.
To be able to do everything like on that list that you are fitting into, one life, and you're putting this all in there, there must be some good secrets and tips and habits. And maybe you could share with us 2 or 3 of them that have really made it possible for you to move the needle this year and make a difference.
Thank you for asking. And there are some key components that make all of that necessary. The first thing is I always plan. I plan every day. Every night before I go to bed, I write down what I'm going to do the next day in the order in which I plan to do it. I'm an early riser, but I'm an early sleeper as well. So I'm usually up about 4:30 every day, but I'm usually in bed by 8:30 every night. So, I'll get my rest in, but I plan every day. I write it down. And if something else comes on for me to do, if I have to kind of like move my schedule, I add it to my list. I have my list in my phone. And another big thing is meditation. Every morning I meditate. I breathe. I take at least 20 to 30 minutes of personal meditation, just me and Sonya and whatever else I want that to be. I do that every day. And then I pray. And those are my 3 biggest things: prayer, meditation, and planning. I don't do anything that's not, if it's not on my list, I add it, but it's planned and I work it in, and whatever I didn't finish that day, I add it to the next day list. So I'm a big planner, and that's the way I fit everything in, and the big part of that too, being in school right now in the doctoral program, it's very stressful. So I even have to plan the time that I'm going to study. I put all of that in. I've even planned when I want to spend time with my hubby and different things like that. Everything is planned, and stuff happens, stuff comes up, and I add it in there, and I have to move my plans around, but I still put it on the list.
I think we need to add you an extra 3 letters at the end of your name, and we're going to give you PMP, meditation and planner. We'll give you another 3 to give you some 9 letters down there. It'll look good.
I love it. Or we could, instead of PPE, it could be PPM, prayer, plan, meditation.
Thank you. But it works. It really works. I don't know. I just, for years, I would just get up and let the day happen. But I learned there's no voids in the universe. If you don't plan your day, it will be planned for you. So I plan my stuff. There's no void. Stuff is going to happen. So and stuff happens that I can't control, but I still have my plans and I can put it together. But there's no voids in the universe.
That's excellent.
I'm writing that down.
I know.
Write it down.
That's a beautiful soundbite. That's awesome. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. So you are a constant learner. I know that about you because of your bio and what you're doing. So tell us maybe what you've read this year or what you've listened to as far as podcasts or movies you've watched. What have been some of the most meaningful for you?
You know what? The most meaningful 2 movies that I watched this year, one was Woman King. And it was just such a powerful movie about women winning, women working together, women cheering for each other. And I just got the DVD. Whenever I'm going to do something hard, that movie just kind of stands out of my mind because I learned that I could do hard things from the Do event. And but that movie is just so important because it shows women working together, women cheering for each other, women supporting each other. And that was such a big movie for me. All of my books are the same. I listen to all of them. I do a lot of Audible because I do a lot of driving. And the Energy Bus, I think, is the book that I love the most. I think I've listened to it like 8 times. I'm really, really big on energy. I'm really big on attitude. I'm a part of I listen to a podcast every week called, and I'm a part of this coaching group called Self-Talk. What you say to yourself matters. So I get podcasts from them every day, and I recite the self-talk and I practice it myself. And so that's the podcast. I do listen to that one every day because self-talk, because that brain is tricky. It wants to default to negative because that's the world around us. So I have to train my brain how to think, and because what you think is going to come out your mouth. So I have to train my brain what to think so my mouth knows what to say. So I don't say crazy just stuff that doesn't make sense. It doesn't align with my destiny. Because everything that I say has to align with my future, where I'm going. Does that make sense?
Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. So I love that. I love that you are constantly curating what's going in so that you can think the right thoughts and say the right things and align.
And let me just clarify that even a little more. About 3 years ago, it's been longer because I've known Melissa like 6 years. So about 5 years ago, I started on this healthy eating journey. I was always eating okay, but I just decided to let go of meats, and I just did a little bit at a time. And because I had a bad digestive problem that my doctors had me on all kind of medicine, and I just started changing what I eat because meat, I have a lazy bowel and my meat just takes so long to digest and get out. So when I let that go, I started noticing how I was healthier, just more energy, able to get up and go more, clearer thoughts, So that's what got me on the path of thinking. See, what you put in your body transforms into how your body feels. So what you put into your mind transform how your mind feels. So that's what started me just to start this self-talk. What am I saying to myself? And I started being conscious because that little person in my brain was saying stuff, and I was like, that doesn't align with Sonya. Hey, who is that? So I started being aware of what was being said to my brain, and it was something that I heard someone else say. So often we repeat things that people have said to us. I was in school. I was like, I really can't do the statistic course. I really can't. But long time ago, someone told me that I would never be able to do science and math because I had dyslexia. And that's really what stopped me from going to dental school, because someone told me that. That was not true. I got 2 A's in both of my statistics classes because I had to train my brain. It's not true that you can't do it. You just have to learn how to do it. If you have to digress and retake some courses, some remedial courses, whatever, however that looks, you have to do it. And I did it, and it worked. And I did really good in those classes.
Yeah. That's a great story. And thank you for taking us on that journey of how you discovered that. That makes such perfect sense. And I think that's going to be a big aha moment for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's important. And even and the thing about it is, for years I would beat myself up, telling myself I was overweight. I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like my skin. But it took me, because I had like bad acne as a child, but it took me a long time to love Sonya. I'll never be a size 4, and that's okay. That's okay. But I'm healthy where I'm at, and I love every bit of it. You know what I'm saying? It took me a lot of standing in the mirror and just finding one part on my body that I really liked and cheering for that part. And then it grew to I really love the whole woman in the mirror.
That's so nice.
It is.
I'm going to share that advice. I think a lot of people who need to hear that. Probably myself included, actually. I'm going to try it later and just focus on
And I started with the mole because I love my mole, and I just was
tiny.
like my face. Yeah, it's really, but I like it. And I love you, mole. And then after that, I was like, I do got a cute chin. But this was a year's process, but I made it to my whole body. I was able to finally look at this whole body in the mirror, clothed or not clothed, and just love every part of it. And that is so big, because that was a process that I went through years ago. But now that I'm coaching business owners, especially dentists and hygienists and assistants, and starting their own mobile practice, so many people don't believe in themselves. They'll come to the table with the money to pay me. They have the money to buy the equipment. And then we get all this set up, and they're like, but I can't do it. I'm like, wait a minute. They don't even believe they can do it. They don't believe that they have it in them. So that's what made me start to thinking, because so a lot of people, I give them a little quiz before I even coach them into their business. Let me see where your mindset is at. Because we may need to go through this mindset matters things first before we can even start you in business. Because so many people are in business and they're not successful because they don't believe that they can do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That makes great sense. And I love how you've taken the journey yourself. So you're coming from a place of experience.
Absolutely.
So believing that you can do it is a key part of your thought process. So looking ahead to 2023, what do you visualize for you coming up next year?
Woo! Okay, so 2023 is really, really huge for me. Now, every year I do something that I can't accomplish by myself. One of my favorite all-time movies is Preacher's Wife with Denzel Washington and Whitney Houston. And in that movie, Denzel Washington says something that was always key to me. He tells the guy, that the husband, the preacher, he said, there's one thing that you can't ask me. He said, you can't ask God or me to do anything that you can do yourself, because I won't grant that wish, because you could do it yourself. So a lot of times, I don't know, I used to set goals that I can accomplish myself. So I'm setting a goal that I can't do myself. I'm going to do everything that I can do, but I'm going to need divine intervention, favor, manifestation, and that's going to come forth. So one of the things that I really I'm a pitting for 2023 is my own reality TV show, where I'm touring around the world interviewing seniors. So I'm already in talk with some different producers and different things like that, but it's a big bite. It's a big, expensive bite, but I'm just manifesting it and seeing it. And if it's for me, it's going to come for me. If it's not, I'll keep trying.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I would never that is a very, very unique answer that nobody so far up to this date. You are the first person who's going to be a reality TV star next year.
But and here's the thing, I want to do it because, like I said, so many people see seniors as just old and tucked away and not doing things. But seniors are the new like millennials right now. They're living their best life and they're doing things. And I want to shine light on that. People feel as we age, we fade. And that's not true. So I just want to show like seniors hiking and seniors deep sea swimming and catching sharks and cooking and just doing things like that. So that is my goal for 2023.
Oh,
So good.
I can't wait. I
It's
can't
so
wait.
bigger than me. It's so bigger than me. It's nothing that I even know how to do.
Well, if there's anyone that can do it, I think it's going to be you. And I can't wait to see it. And I can't wait to hear the stories that you highlight because you're very good at highlighting these seniors with your senior show. And when you take care of them, I'm sure you learn so much from them.
So much.
Yeah.
So much.
So, all right. So reality TV is a vision for 2023. How about, do you like to pick a word or a phrase or something that anchors you to the year? And if so, what would it be?
Well, thank you for asking. My word for 2022 was delete, because I had to learn how to delete people in situations that was not conducive. I had to learn how to get up from a table where love was no longer being served. So that took a lot, because sometimes I had to delete um, family, close friends. If it was abusing me or hurting me or not conducive for my next stage, I had to learn how to remove people. So that was the 2022, but 2023 is about the energy. So the word that I'm pinning to everything is energy, because everything, even cups, your computer, everything has an energy to it. So I want to be aware of my energy. I want to always walk in with my energy first, and I want it to be big and bodacious and powerful and loving. And I want to be sensitive to the energy that's around me. So my word for 2023 is energy.
Ooh, you're talking one of my favorite words ever. So I love that word.
I'm big on energy. I'm big
Oh,
on energy.
well, everything is energy. Everything is energy.
Everything. That's it.
Yeah. So that's an excellent word. Ah, yes.
You're going to set yourself up. I can just feel the potential. Everything is aligning coming together, that it just feels like it's going to be super exciting. So for people that are listening or watching this today, how can they learn more about you and your work, what you do?
Definitely. I'm SonyaDunbar.com. That's my website. You're welcome to go on there and connect with me. I have information where people can connect with me, SonyaDunbar.com. That's easy. Also, I did want to say that May of 2023, I'm putting together the Detox Your Thinking conference. So it's going to be all energy, all mindset, and different things like that. So definitely, if someone's interested in that and being a part of the confidence building, the mindset coaching, the energy building, and just knowing how to get to that next place and being around people that can harness that. It'll be May of 2023. And that information will be found on SonyaDunbar.com. It's just, I'm still putting it together. It's it was just dropped into me last year. And it's something that has to be done. It's just not for dental. It's for anybody who wants to harness that confidence, that mindset, to detox their thinking, to be able to get in touch with what's going on in that head and bringing out your mouth right. That's important. So I'm just excited about that. So SonyaDunbar.com is the way to contact me.
Awesome. I know you're also on Facebook, so I'll put that out. And
Yep.
you're also on Instagram. And your Instagram is fun. I absolutely love Instagram. So
I
I
like
would
the
say
Instagram.
if you're a Graham person, follow the Geriatric Toothfairy on Instagram. And then we can also find you on LinkedIn, and you also have a YouTube channel. So amazing, lots of ways to find Sonya, and I'll put up there we go. And the main one, obviously your website, which is
It's
very,
easy.
very
Yeah.
informative. So, wow, I can't wait. I can't wait to see how you continue to just scale the heights of 2023. Using all your energy and keeping all of your thoughts in alignment with where you're going. So, Sonya, thank you so much, number one, for just what you do, who you are, and sharing you with us. And thank you for the amazing tips today. I learned a lot, and I think these will be some good tips for our listeners as well.
I've
Yeah.
written them down. I've been taking notes as we. I don't know if the host
Thank
can
you.
should
Thank
take
you.
notes as they're going, but I'm learning a lot. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Awesome. So thanks for spending a little bit of your time with us. I know you're a busy person, and we appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
Yes. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on another 12 Days of live streams. We will see you back tomorrow.